general video instructions about how to use a Turbodecoder Hu92 locksmith opening tool for open BMW automobiles from 2000 till 2012. All of them use that key profile, in fact Hu92 by Silka. With that specific device you can open the door locks, trunk locks and ignition locks when the original key is not present. The Turbodecoder comes in that confection with our website, the version of the tool, the model of the tool. Inside you have certificate of our trademark, one small book to write the code when you open the lock, and then to make a mechanical tester key for discover the lock orientation and lock model, the Turbodecoder and setup devices. The first thing you have to do is to check the lock with the tester key, because I will show you two locks. They are similar, but one of them is 83 and 92 and the other one is HU100R, the new profile from 2000 till today. Just have to insert it. If it's go in easy, it means that it's our lock for this decoder. If the tester key don't want to go in, the lock probably is damaged and we don't recommend to use the decoder, or the lock is another generation or another model. In fact, that one is a lock with a new profile, HU100R, different lock. Another thing from the tester key is to discover the lock orientation. You just have to look the stop points on the blade, on the metal blade of that tester key, and then the orientation point. Insert it all the way in. If it stops like this with a red point touching the face of the lock, that is the correct orientated tester key. With the sides on the plastic head you have one red point, that one indicates your direction of the lock. A little bit later after I will explain. If it stops like this with a red point here far away from the face of the lock, there is no information and you have simply extract and reverse the tester key. You need to see that stop point. So on the plastic head, if the red dot is on your right side, like in this case, usually they are on the right, but always never know, we have right side red point. When we insert our decoder, we have to see our orientation sign, and that sign must go at the right side also. If you insert it oppositely, the tool doesn't open the lock. So we have 92, sorry, key profile and lock. We know that, we know the orientation, and we have to prepare our tool for the opening. The tool has a metal blade, gate or pin access blades to access the pins and to close them, just to insert and extract, and then to read the code and to make the opening procedure. And we have a pump wheel. By rotate this, we move the pins up and down, and they are slidable into itself. When they found the code position, the lock is turned. How to set up our pins? Pull back, rotate the back wheel till the line come to the first number, and this is the stop sectors. I will explain you after, but you have to stop at 1, and then put the finger here under the blade. In that way you prevent the bendings. And with this specific 92 setup device, you have to go in the holes at the side of that key blade, under the pin, and push it. The pins slide, and when they reach the bottom on that side, they will stop. like this. That is okay, that is okay, and the other side also, they're okay. I will reset it after just to let you see what happened. When all the pins are in that line, you have to go completely to the right and push to the front this. Keep in mind the orientation and follow the same direction discovered by a tester key. Keep the tool on the middle wheel and insert it all the way into the lock. 2 fingers here, pull back. You see one more time these stop points, 1, 2 and 3. The procedure is simple. You have to apply the tension force on the front wheel, and that tension force must be always to the left. So left tension, and start to rotate the back wheel till the line come to the first stop point. Turn back and loose. Again, tension, 1, back, lose the tension. Repeat, check from time to time. When the lock is crappy with the high cuts on it, you will open very quickly on the first stop sector. But if you miss the opening after 10 stops at this point, you have to increase the rotation and stop line to number 2 here for another 10 times. If you miss the opening here, you have to go to 3. That is the steps you have to follow. As you see, we have turned the lock very quickly, and here is one particular. We can turn to the left but no to the right. How to resolve that problem? Usually the left is opening side, but if we have to go on the other side to lock the car for some crazy reason and the tool don't go there, we just need to make like this. Stay in rotation, make a final pump to the last number we have opened the lock. In that case was 1. We stop at 1, juggle the tool at the side like this. By doing that, we imprint very well the code of every single disc on every single pin, very precisely. And now the lock reacts like in it have original key. Smooth and easy. Unlock, lock, how many times you want. How to extract the tool? Very important that we guide the tool in neutral lock position. Go completely to the right with the back wheel and push completely to the front, the middle wheel. Only now we can get out from the lock. If we didn't reset the tool, we can come here again, open the gates, and we have a key. Is enough to come at 1, and we have a key for that lock. Also, if we have to make a cylinder, steering wheel cylinder, we can extract from the door, make the orientation, discover the orientation with the tester key. Where it's go deeper, that is our position, we discover that, and then insert this, pull back and just turn it. That lock is not from that car, from that door car. We can manipulate it directly. I will show you. But before to go open another lock, we have to reset the pins one more time. You see only few pins are moved on that lock, only this one, a little bit this one, so too much high cuts, as I said at the beginning. We need to reset that pins, come line to 1, and just slide a little bit the pins which are out of the first or maximum high position. Let me try for you. 1 trunk. When you have to open the trunk locks, I recommend you to clean very well the locks, the trunk lock, because it's become very dirty from the powder inside on something. how to mount it. Okay, the tool is set it up. We have to check stop on red, red on the right. Let's see what happened. It's better if you open the door lock and then go to the ignition. Because from the code of the door you have a ready key for the trunk or ignition. Anyway, tension 1, back, check, repeat. Ten stops at 1, nothing happened. Let's go to the second number. And one more time, it's turn to the left, don't want to go to the right, stay in rotation, final pump to 2 because we have opened it to juggle a little bit, and you have everything ready here. Extraction is neutral lock position, right, front, out, see the pins by come at 2, and here if you have one, good, try not A, and you can read the key. By look at the key, you can also read the code from the turbo decoder. You realize that this pin is maximum deep, is cut number 4. This is a little bit up, cut number 3. This should be 2, and this is 1. What a good example. And here we have 4, 1, 2, and 3. The order, you have to read the key, start from the orientation point. This is the first pin, the second is from the other side, third is here, and go on left and right. That is the order you have to read the pin. Then you can write them here, and that will be the code what you write by reading the turbo decoder. One more time, if you don't reset the key, the turbo decoder, you have a key for that car, it's enough to come here and you can open immediately. This is the way you have to use the original turbo decoder, and please follow those steps. It's not so difficult, just a couple of hours training and you're ready to go and open and service the cars. Thank you for your attention.